Hey yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Quan. Well, cause Quantonia as always is way too long to pronounce. Well, not pronounce, but say. You feel me? Well, like Quantonia. That's like four syllables. You can take away three and just call me Quan. And guys, today, we have like what is this? The finale of our KFC Dating Simulator. I know it's been a while. I do procrastinate a lot when it comes to like recording like the games, especially when I gotta get the green screen and the face cam up. I'm trying to step away from that for a little bit, but that's besides the point. I digress. Today, we have our third episode because, of course, the semester's only 3 days, so this is going to be our finale. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. I kind of have been. It definitely grew on me more than it did originally. So where we left off at, we slept over at the Colonel's house, I believe, after going through his house and seeing like all this memorabilia and stuff around. So let's go ahead and get our final day of school complete. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. Where you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you like to say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous? my cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Yeah, let's not let his ego get in the way of him. Yes, sir. It's good, but my mom made better. Yes, sir. Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel, I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Bro, why do my character be like so weak, bro? Like, come on. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night, bro. Please don't tell me she's been doing anything with Pop, bro. I will have to defriend her if that happens. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Oh my goodness, bro. I haven't played the game for 2.5 weeks and I gotta come straight back to this, bro? Jeez. Of course I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house, as in a thing people just say? Or is that even, what is that even referring to? And now that I'm not really sure where we stand, you don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. I went on a date too, back at Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Who even says wowzers anymore, bro? Let's see. Miriam offers support, yeah, no matter what. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at the school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Bro, Ashley can pick on me, bro. She can pick on me. Please, Ashley. Please. Because he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is a that horse that Colonel Sanders drives to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Quan, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. That's an anime line for everyone out there, guys. Never give up no matter what, bro. That's what my boy Uzumaki said. And I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of other anime MCs said the same thing. But he made it most popular. Let's be honest. Colonel Sanders arrived just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everybody excited for the final day of school? Quan, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back to fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned by my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warmy, gooey chocolate sauce? Guys, I'm her delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce. I just want you guys to know that. I want her to know that mostly, though. Because I already know that. It was clear that you're passionate about your food as it received. There's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Quan? I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Quan. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Bro, I hope I can hire, no, not hire. What's the word? Conjure, I guess. Yeah. Conjure like some spork monsters, and they're gonna put Ashley's life in danger, and I'll swoosh in and save her, and she'll fall in love with me. Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good idea. Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I only know the word grimoire from Destiny. Because they spam that word. I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page and covered with arcane writing, or arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here, and that said it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. This is way too drastic. I'm not doing a female voice on her. I tried it, guys. I attempted it. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic. Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I'm not gonna do that, bro. I already know I'm gonna mess up and forget some drastic memories, bro. That I'm gonna need. So nah. Don't do it after all. We don't play with magic around here, unless we need to, like in Ashley's sake. But I'm not. If there's a love spell, I'll definitely use that on her. You take your friend's advice and you put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Dogs can rather be unpredictable. Yes. Because even he doesn't know what's going to happen to him. And he's him. Sprinkles steps into his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs into the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously. Or fiercely? Ferociously, guys. Sorry. It's early in the morning, guys. drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Quan, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see? But before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spilled over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class, but I miss you. We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Yes, sir, Miriam. Put him in his place, Miriam. Yeah. Look at him sad, bro. In the comments, bro. Hey, say F Pops, bro. In the comments, bro, because we don't like Pops. Yes, sir. Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. But what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned for every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, when we went on one date, we're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Bro, leave him, bro. Leave him. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pops leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we must be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! I'm still working on the title, but I think you can get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad. I tried the girl voice again, guys. It doesn't work on me, alright? I'm sorry. It's just gonna have to be my normal voice, my normal, beautiful, delicate, unique voice, okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several drops of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of frustration is just a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling of all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. Low-key, guys, I don't like soup, guys. Like, I think the only thing close to soup I can like is like chowder, like clam chowder. And I can talk about that since, you know, this is still like a food game. So yeah. Big clam chowder out here, right? And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea how to spend the time before your exam. You decide to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off Van disposed Man and his eviler counterpart Ashley, more like beautifuler counterpart, my wife. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Quan's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Quan, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick with. The oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it. There was no sound at all. Did you hear? Oh, no. Oh, I was trying to ignore it. Oh, it's gonna burn. Did you hear that? Hear what? I just heard a bell chime. Somebody must be training Sprinkles to do a trick. I bet his mouth is watering. Strange. All I was gonna say my mouth was watering. Alas, I'll have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put in it. Smoke begins billowing. Oh, I messed up. Filling the arena around you. Cough. Yep, I guess you cough. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Happy visualizing. A disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. With the casting clear, you finally open the oven to find your practice pie has been reduced to ash. Smells like lunch. Hey, get out of here, you heartbroken bum. You heartbroken bum. Yeah. I know how that is, guys, but then again, we all hate pop. Beat it, pop. Yes sir. That's the aggression we like. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Excuse me. Pardon I. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on his something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. That's funny how they had the little R thing right there. Got me weak. Aha. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare food. Wow, this is getting serious. Oh yeah, so they all got their anime signature, moves. I don't even know mine. I know mine's gonna have like a lame name, but be like hella strong, bro. Come on. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the... Levitates, huh? Egg wash. Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into the itty bitty pot of broth. Best friend. Sorry guys, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop. I told you guys I would stop, but let me really stop this time. Best friend, Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. He better have a stand. Let's rock and roid. Okay, I'll give him that. That's his stand name, Rock and Roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. You can flip me with the spatula, Ashley, please. Even Clint gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. That low-key go hard. I'll give him that. Wait, when did Clint learn to speak English? When did he learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as we were foretold. We must let it happen, or the appliance upright don't let us take all. Just chill out, bro. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back of... Bro, Clank was low-key a villain. I know you guys saw he was about to say self-destruct. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. You should take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic. Nope, we're staying away from magic like what I said. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own turn, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. And see, he was watching, so I know I would definitely lost. I believe in you, Quan. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Quan, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done. So I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Hey bro, chill. It's a secret ingredient. Oh no, not the thing I lied to her about, not the Aya Newt, bro. Oh, The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The water noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh my goodness, one of these niggas, bro. Like what I said, bro, they better attack Ashley. I better be able to save her so she can fall in love with me, bro. I don't want the Colonel, I want Ashley. I've been saying that for like 3 episodes now. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We sport monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conquered Steve, and I hate the battle, so I say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of doing something. Do you mind? Steve, the sport monster, notices you got the Grimmer stashed beneath your cooking station. Yeah, look at his eyes, bro. Look at his eyes. I see what you're up to. Crisscross the magical items accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know what? When I was just a little sport pup back in the old country, you can feel a sport monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You do not know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having stuffed this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Here we go, guys. Here's the battle music right here. So you know it's about to get crazy. No, we're not giving up. We came this far. We're not giving up. We're summoning that extra power from the deep within. You know, on some Super Saiyan type stuff, you know. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. What did I tell you? Just like Super Saiyan. You can't tell me. I watch so anime, guy. I watch so much anime. I called that. Give that to me. I called that. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing this entire lives for. Bro, L, bro, get out my face, L. Yes, Quan, you are one of the chosen ones. You will avenge me. Okay, I guess if I can, I'll avenge him, guys. You know, the power you've been summoning really phased back out. Bro, he ruined it, bro. I'm not avenging him. You interrupted my inspirational monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing this entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you got, you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be pretty super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven. It can't be served. But don't worry, dear Quan, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. And all you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. This better be the best mac and cheese I made in my life. So you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been really my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces and we can perform the perfect food union? It's like Dragon Ball where they use fusion, but this time with food instead of actually, like people. Time's up, students. With time expired in the moment everyone has been waiting for, you must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clink? From off the screen you hear a pure innocent giggle that can only be from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom hooked by elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? Well, someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs, may I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks? Pranks? Clink! Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature weird beep or other automatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves us only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole long days. But after days of work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. Bro, I would just... that whole thing. Pause. I didn't mean it like that. I did not mean it like that. I meant like eat it. Eat the food, bro. Eat the food. That's what I meant. Gosh. My word is so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Naruto Maki? Hey, I heard that. That sounds like Naruto Uzumaki. Ugh. I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sips around the dish before opening his mouth, letting the just of the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not the only one of these dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electronic toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a timble's worth of soup. A+, really do I give a dish with as so much love poured into it as yours? Miriam's overjoyed and she gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Quan, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an Axe Han urchin shell topped with caviar. And my boy Donovan out here with the exotic dishes, that seafood, bro. Did you skewer one type of sea urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of sea urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sense the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle in my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back at his tongue and is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It kept poking my tongue. Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving a food in a bowl made of needles would have made it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in light water rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Right. She can cook, bro. She can cook. She need to cook for me. Even though that meal's tiny too. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful, however. I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and it's meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food. At a cooking school? Got toast in yours or something, Quan? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to the college of eating school for the hungry. Hey, she low-key being smart. I like that. I suppose you could smell it if you obviously insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off, rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Bro, Ashley, I still got love for you, girl. Meet me after my graduation, alright? We'll do something, alright? This isn't the last you heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examined, that looks good, bro, I'm not gonna lie. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought, I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing? And it completely blew me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It is so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, you get a pass. That means my girl can graduate with me too, bro. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze up upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everybody has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could it be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everybody has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Can Ashley be my date? Please, bro. Please, man. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in this house! Knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? Who says that you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Man, look at my girl Ashley. Hey, low key, she dressed just like a girl I used to date. High key, she dressed just like a girl I used to date. If you know me, you know who that is, guys. If you know me, you know who that is. Yeah, boy. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. Bro, L, get out of here, bro. Student, get out of here. This is why you still don't have a name. No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you finally know. Bro, and you're faking for attention, bro. You died for attention. Crazy. Get out of here, student. Oh, amusing. And now that everybody's together, it's the sport monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the sport monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Watch him put on a pair of glasses. I'd be dead. Student tried to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking about Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she did find love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arriving late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walk in the car, but you see him perch. If he proposes, bro, I'm closing the game. We'll never see the ending, bro. The full, the end credit parts, bro. If he proposes. Nah. You see perch atop his dirty hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you were able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had to mail you directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we got a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Bro's a whole prince. Miriam, would you be my lady king? With an incredible turn of events and offer to join the royal family, it's like a dream come true. You'll be a princess and maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Oh my god, bro, Miriam's a real one, bro. Miriam's a real one. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny food to meticulously sculpt, and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie dokie. Hey, he takes rejection better than I did back when I was his age. Jeez. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clink who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing that talking thing. I am Clink, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it. I actually feel like I knew it was this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clink disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I don't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Yeah. Oh, that was really the end? Question mark? Oh. No, it's not the end. As everybody feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Quan, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I see. Well then, I think I have a proposal that you might like to hear. Your heart begins to race. It is the moment you've been waiting all semester for. This fall, when I open my first original fried chicken restaurant, Colonel Sanders leans in close. He reaches into his coat pocket and retrieves something small. It fits snugly into the palm of his hand. As he speaks, he begins to extend his hand towards you. Yes, I want you to visit, and feel free to use my coupon for one complimentary side dish. Can't even give me the meal for free, plus a soda upgrade on me. Colonel Sanders is placing a single paper coupon in your hand. You notice that it expires at the end of the year. Gee, thanks. Don't be a stranger. The end.
Success!